Hi, Dave Hamlin here with Serene Water Gardens, and in this video I want to show you guys how we do our spring clean outs and took this pond and turned it into this. So stay tuned for this. We're going to show you the steps we take, tools we use, as well as a time-lapse video of us cleaning the pond. Hey, today we are cleaning out our pond for the spring, getting it ready for the season. I'm going to show you guys how we do that.
You can see all of the algae growth that's accumulated, some leaves and stuff like that. So we're actually going to drain this water out. We're going to save some water, put the fish in the tank, flush out all the rocks, power wash the rocks, get that algae out of there, clean the filters, fill it back up, get the fish back in, and get it ready for the spring so the fish can thrive, plants can thrive, and it looks beautiful. So first thing I want to show you guys is what we use. We've got pond salt that we use when we remove the fish and put them in their holding tanks. We like to add some pond salt, keeps them healthy and happy. We add pond detoxifier, maintained from aquascapes, and pond starter bacteria. We've got this net here, which is great for removing debris as well as fish. We've got this one here that's got a rake on one side, a scraper on the other side, so we can scrape some rocks. And then this here is our koi sock, really good for removing fish. We've got a couple holding tanks here. The first thing we do is we set up these holding tanks and we start filling it up with fresh water. You're going to want to have a water supply on hand, so when you need to flush the pond out, we've got water to do that. We've got an extra tank here. This tank is what we use to pump all the existing water out, so we'll save the clean water that's in the pond, pump it back in here, and this is what we will store the fish in while we clean the pond out. Have a couple pumps along with hoses. We have a power washer right there, and then we have some rubber gloves that go all the way up to our shoulders, waders, rubber boots, as well as just a few hand tools that we may need to disconnect the pump and things like that. All right, so we got all the water drained out of the pond here, and so our next step is going to be to flush everything out. So just wanted to show you guys while we have it drained, what we're looking at. So again, everything's drained out of there, and we just started picking out as many leaves as possible. You can still see there's some algae and stuff in there. Davey's pulling out some leaves out of the stream right here. What we're going to do now is we're going to take the fresh water that we stored up, and we're going to use that to flush out all the rocks, everything that's behind the rocks, kind of rinse the algae down. We're gonna use the fresh water to flush while we've got that pump in there, pumping it out at the same time. So we'll get all that flushed out. Once that's all done, then we'll power wash it down, and we'll be ready to start filling it back up again.